Hey you guys, PGD here. I hope you're all doing well. On the lips today, I did a little back to MAC, so I'm wearing Antique Velvet, which looks more like a, I don't know, in some lighting to me it looks like it's brown, and then in others it looks like it's a burgundy-ish, brownish kind of mixture. So anyway, here it is. I like it. There we go. Antique Velvet, and it is a matte color. Wearing that now. Anyhow, this is going to be a quick kind of what's new this week video. Some things are more recent in my purchase, and the other things that you're going to see I did purchase a while back, a couple months back, and I showed it on Instagram but never actually showed it here, and they are really due for a review. So I'll get to that in a separate video, but I just wanted to kind of haul them first for you. So yesterday, if you are following me on Instagram, I picked this up. It's black soap by Alikay Naturals. Amazing black soap. I already ripped off a chunk. I have some of it in the bathroom already. This chunk was priced at about $6 and change. I got it on the ground in a store that was selling Alikay products, so that's fine. The reason I got this is because I have my favorite of all time ever black soap. Just one bar of it left, and I love black soap. So two reasons why I purchased this one. One, because I like to support Alikay Naturals. I like, you know, her line and what she's doing, the whole deal. So that, and then also I really like black soap, and it's something that I want to keep in rotation as a part of my skincare you know, cleansing process. So I think black soap is always going to be a part of it. It's just a matter of testing out different black soaps, because I have used other black soaps, some that I feel have done nothing, and they are, because I love how she writes on the front that real black soap is not the color black, which is true, right? So it should look like this. So I've tried some that even if they look like this, my skin didn't seem to respond to it well. And how do you know if your skin is responding or not? For me, black soap is great when it comes to removing hyperpigmentation and dark spots that you may get if you like messed with a bump and now it's scarred. It's great at removing that. I love it for that. So if I'm using a black soap and it's not really like that same dark spot is there weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's not getting any, you know, of course your skin sheds over time, but you know, that's over much time. So if I'm not really seeing improvement in the color of that particular hyperpigmented spot, I feel like it's not really doing much. Yeah, it may get my skin clean, but it's not doing much to help with that scarring. There was one black soap that stands above the rest, and that is this one. Water got on the label, so you probably can't even see this, but it says, all it says is 100%, it has a little 100% Ghana black soap. I didn't look in other stores really, but there was one store in particular that I would purchase this from. They no longer have it. I went to the owner and I'm like, hey, that black soap that you had that said Ghana black soap, and she showed me all these other black soaps. I'm like, no, that's not it, because I did try this other black soap from her store, which is why I'm just letting you know I am certainly in the game for testing out different black soaps, but want to support Alikay Naturals as well. But anyway, I tried other black soaps and some are good. I have another one that I think is good, and it costs about $2 and change. But I'm trying to find one that is as great as this one. I can't speak to the greatness of this one yet, only because I only got it yesterday and I used it yesterday and this morning. So it seems like it's going to be cool and fine right now. And in fact, what's encouraging is that maybe this shouldn't be encouraging when it comes to skincare, but it is. She has on the back, skin peels for the first few days. Like she was saying, it's normal if your skin peels for the first few days. Maybe you can't see that. Yeah, text, it's like right there. So it's encouraging, because to me that may mean, oh, maybe this is going to be a strong black soap. And maybe compared to this Ghana black soap. So I don't know. I've only used it last night and this morning, so I can't speak to that. And my skin didn't peel or anything like that. And I may have another reason why my skin didn't peel, but I'll get to that in a second. So this, oh, first let me say this. Sorry, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it's all related, I promise. So with the other black soap, which I don't have here to show you, that I said is like, it's fine, it's cool, it's good. That one I say is good because I do see that it reduces the discoloration, right? It makes some headway there, and it makes it look better in appearance, and it does clear it up over time. More time than this one would take, but it clears it up. So it's a good soap. I like that black soap. And again, it's like $2 and change. Now, I can say the reason I say this is a great soap is because now in my regimen, as a part of it at least, I'm using the Boscia Peel peeling thing that I spoke about in the gel exfoliator, which I spoke about a couple videos ago. And I feel like that pulling off the layers of dead skin on my face and then using that good black soap makes it work even better, because now it's not working on the dead skin and then trying to get down to the hyperpigmented area. It's getting directly to it and removing the dark spots, because I'm using that good black soap in combination with this exfoliant that's removing the layers of dead skin on my face. Okay, so I'm like, it worked well even before I was using that gel. It was good, but now good combined with that gel, it's even better, so that's fine. But before I even knew about that gel and I use this soap, so that means I have the dead skin on my face, this one would remove it so well. But here's the thing with this soap. It's so potent that I could not use this both morning and night for a week straight. My skin would not take it. And it's not that I would break out. It's not that my skin would be itching or anything like that. It would be a tightness and it would be a discomfort, like a stinging. Like my skin is like, no more of this thing. It's too much. So that's how potent this is. And it would make the dark spots disappear faster than anything that I've ever used. And I'm saying that and I'm including in that bundle, when I'm using a cream or something, some spot treatment that is specifically for discoloration, cannot hold up to this Ghana black soap. And this $2.69, I don't have the price on this one anymore, but it was about $2.60 of pure amazingness that would just rip dark spots from my face, you know, in a shorter period. And now I'm saying shorter period of time. What does that mean? So a dark spot, and I've meant to really track this and do a calendar thing, and I probably will in the near future. But let's say, just for example, that a normal dark spot, if you're not doing anything in particular to treat it, it goes away from your face in 4 weeks. 5 weeks, is that fair? Okay, so I feel like this would cut it down to half the time or less. Probably, I mean, probably even more than half the time. So in under 2 weeks, I would see such a significant difference, especially if I'm trying to use this twice a day for as long as I can, and then reduce it to 1 time a day, because I couldn't go twice a day for a full week. So just reducing it to once per day, but making sure, you know, I was getting it on that spot. And that was another thing that I had to do, because this one was so potent. I would have to, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a long time about this black soap, but it's that amazing. So if you can find it, use it, or other black soaps, and then try and use some exfoliant that can get the dead skin off of your face. So it's really treating your hyperpigmented spot. So I would use this for as long as I could, morning and night, and then would have to switch down to just using it once per day. But I would see such a dramatic difference in that spot that it was almost like I wasn't even treating it anymore. I was just using some other cleanser, or just using this black soap on that spot, and then washing my face the rest of it with something else, because it felt a bit too sensitive to this really potent black soap. So I say all that to say, when I have a real face emergency, I will crack this open one day and use it on my face. Otherwise, I will use other black soaps in place of it, and then hopefully with the exfoliating gel, it can really do its job, or maybe even come close to that Ghana black soap. So anyway, I'm using the Alikay natural one. It seems so far so good, so that's cool. So that's one thing, that's what's new this week. Tonight on my hair, I'm going to be using also from Alikay Naturals the Bentonite clay, 100% Bentonite clay. Now I used to use, many people I know are familiar with the Aztec, like it says Aztec on it, big jar of bentonite clay. I used to use that on my, I have actually an old video before I was even like showing my face, right? An old video where I put the clay, or maybe that was something from Anita Grant, but anyway, I put something on my hair, I think it was bentonite clay, on my face and on my hair. And I love that process. And that was when I was relaxed. But I kind of got away from that and hadn't been doing it in any type of fashion. It was just kind of a hit or miss. And then when it was finished, and I just didn't repurchase it, not because it was bad, it's just, you know, I'm a PJ, so I move on to other products and other things. But when I saw this in the store, I'm like, yeah, I definitely have to get it. And this store priced it at $7.49, but you can find it on the ground or get it from the Alikay Naturals website. But this, like other, and this is for 8 ounces, that it's priced at $7.49, whereas you can get the Aztec jar, the 2-pound one, for about 16 bucks or so, and they sell it in like the vitamin shop. There are other things that you may want to purchase from Alikay for sure, because she has some really good products. Something that's even going to be featured in one of my best of videos once that actually comes out. But when it comes to clay, the bentonite clay, I will likely get it elsewhere because I can get more bang for my buck. And there are other things that I would get from Alikay Naturals. But anyhow, this bentonite clay, I use just a bit. You know, I can never just let a product come in my possession and not, you know, test it out first night. So I just wanted to see, you know, does this clay feel any different from what I remembered of the Aztec one? And to me, it does not. But I put some on my hair yesterday, and it felt really soft and nice and really clean. And that curl just bounced beautifully on this. I just did it on like a one tiny little section last night. But today, I believe I'm going to use this on my whole head. Maybe not, because I have swimming tomorrow. So maybe not. But, oh, if you can do something for yourself, go ahead and do it. I am taking swimming lessons, something that had been on my mind for a really long time. I said, oh yeah, I'll do it. And now when I do it, it's like all of my cares melt away. I'm focusing on myself, doing something in the moment for me. No checking emails or texts or anything. I am concentrating on this particular exercise, which is getting me back into the whole physical fitness thing, as well as it's so enjoyable. So yes, this is me just kind of impromptu encouraging you to do something for yourself that will be meaningful in some way, because sometimes you get so wrapped up in, you know, helping others, and that is wonderful. You should be doing that. We all should. But you know, you do have to take some moments away and just kind of focus on yourself and help yourself. Okay, good. Anyway, since that public service announcement is over, tonight I'm going to be using bentonite clay on the hair and on the face, probably on the face. But anyway, yeah, so next up for what's new this week. How do I feel about this? Okay. At one point, and I did show this on Instagram, I was, you know, going to, because I was really happy when I first purchased it. I'm actually still happy with these products. There was a little period where it didn't work as well as it worked for me initially, and I think that was really because my hair just needed a real cleansing, and it wasn't getting deep down to my hair, because I used some of it last night and it was just amazing as when I first purchased it. So a couple of things from Lotta Body that I need to show you, and I really do like them. And the reason why I was kind of mad at them is because when I did a little digging, because sometimes, you know, I'm just a digger, I noticed that Lotta Body is really owned by Revlon Pro, and you know, just had some personal issues with Revlon, so that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth after I learned that. But you know, anyway, I don't know. Oh, anyway, let me just show you what I got. Okay, so Lotta Body, right? I got, and this one was priced at $4.39. I got their coconut and shea oils. And you know what? And let me just say this. Let me just clear that up by saying, because many of you probably know that representative from Revlon and what he said in some little nasty comments, whatever. But the point is, one person or one representative does not make the whole brand. And there are many other people who work for Revlon who likely may have been offended by those same comments or things that came out in those court documents. So I get it, which is why, and my hair loves it. So I still bought, but I just felt a little, you know, I was a little, you know, feeling a way about that. So that's what that was about. And that was a part of the reason why it was such a delay in me actually showing you this on the blog. But here we go. Anyway, it's Lotta Body, because I have seen some of the representatives who represent specifically Lotta Body. And yeah, I like it. I like the message that they're sending out, what they're trying to do. You can't hold one person and just hold, you know, an entire company responsible for that one individual, because there are others that work for them. And I get that. I'm just letting you know I was feeling a certain way about it for a moment. But, you know, but then that goes to, I know this is a departure, right, from the topic of the video, but then that goes to also speak to, you know, Carol's daughter has been bought out, if I'm not mistaken, by L'Oreal. But you know, I support Lisa Price, yay. And there are many products that don't specifically work for me, but I love like her edge gel, and she has things that do work, and she's still the face of the brand. It kind of hurt my heart a little bit, though, I have to tell you, when I saw she was presenting somewhere along with other business owners, and for the other people who had, you know, their product lines, it would say CEO and founder and CEO, and for hers it just said like founder, and I was like, oh, because Lisa Price is synonymous with Carol's daughter. Like, you know her face, and you know that product, and you know that she started it in her own kitchen here in New York, and you know, ugh. Okay. Anyway, another conversation for another day, I guess. Lotta Body. So this is their Moisturize Me Curl and Style Milk. Let me show you what the consistency is like. It's like a little cream. Moisturizes my hair like a dream. Love it, love it, love it. It smells so good and delightful. This little Lotta Body, when I mentioned one day on Instagram, and all these things are priced under $5, okay? Their edge control, which I don't have here to show you, but I can show that on Instagram one day, is great. Keeps my edges down really nice. It compares quite well to, you know what my favorite edge control is, right? It is the blueberry, or the other scent that they used to have, which was the passion fruit, but from Curls, from the Curls brand. That's like my main edge control that I love, as well as the Carol's Daughter one was good too, but the main one that I loved was that blueberry pomade. The Lotta Body one compares quite well to it, and it's only $3. I know. But anyway, I still buy that blueberry one, okay? Just so you know. Anyway, yeah, okay. Anyway, Lotta Body. This is their curling custard. It's called Coconut and Shea Oil Shape Me Custard Jelly right here. And this is the jar. This is what it looks like. And this one is priced at $4.29. And you can find it at slightly lesser. You can find it for a cheaper price depending on the beauty supply store that you go into. If I turn this over, it really will come out, but it's like this kind of consistency. I'll put that right there. Yeah, and when your hair is wet is when you use this. And I did show a picture on Instagram where I said, you know, these curls courtesy of Lotta Body or something like that, is because I use this curling custard jelly. Very, very nice. I like it. It does curl my hair, and it does not leave that hard kind of cast. Minimal. Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like a cast, because you've probably used some curling products that make it feel like a rock. That one makes it feel, and I'll probably do this as part of the Curl That Fro series. Remember that old series I used to have? But anyway, I'll probably feature this one as well. So a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like a rock hard cast, even though you have curls. This would be like a 3 or 4. Seriously, you barely feel anything, if at all. Why am I feeling my hair? That's not what I have in my hair right now anyway. But that picture that I showed on Instagram where I noted Lotta Body, that's what I was using. The last thing from Lotta Body that I have here to show you is their with coconut and shea oils again. It's the Love Me 5-in-1 Miracle Styling Cream. And this comes out like a spray product. You spray, and this is priced at $4.29 as well. Boom. Spray. This 5-in-1, look what it can do. It can detangle. Oops. Oh, and these products also say paraben free and all that stuff too, which is another thing that attracted me to it. So here are the 5 things that it can do if you weren't able to see it. Detangles and conditions, that's one. It's a heat protectant. I have used it as a heat protectant. Great. Now, if I'm like, because I blow dried my hair a couple of weeks ago, and before that, I've used this as a heat protectant. Not like if you're trying to flat iron, because the first ingredient, if I recall, is water. So you don't want to do that, right? But if you're, well, the flat iron would bring it flat, but I'm saying if you like blow dried it and now you want to go in with a flat iron, I would not recommend this as the heat protectant that you use, because water is the first ingredient and your hair will start to, as mine did, start to coil back up, and you're not trying to go in the reverse direction if you're flat ironing. So anyway, but if I am blow drying and just going to do a blow dry, I have used this as the heat protectant, sprayed this on my wet hair, and it just feels great. It feels like it coats my hair, but it doesn't weigh it down. Really, really like it. As a detangler, amazing. Those times when I came on camera and I had like a side braid and all those other things, and I mentioned to someone in the comment section like, oh, I can do more things with my hair now because it's so much easier for me to get through it. This is one product that has done it. So you know this is going to appear in one of my best of videos. And the fact that this is something on the ground that you can get, I mean, come on, you almost can't beat that. So I listed 2 things that it does. Third, add shine, moisture and shine. It adds moisture because this does work as a moisturizer for my hair as well. But as a shine, you know, I've spoken before about the difficulties of my hair really showing much shine. So it doesn't leave it looking dry or anything, but it feels better than it looks. So on the scale of shine, it looks shinier than average, or how my hair would normally look. So a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the shiniest, I would say for shine, this leaves me at like a 7.5, 8, which is not horrible in my book. So it's giving me more shine than I would normally have if I had not used it. It's not like this shining, glowing head that I'm walking into the room and everyone's like, oh, look at that shine. It's not like that, but it's cool. prevent split ends. I don't really know. Is it preventing it? Well, the fact that it keeps it so moisturized and it's nice, maybe all of that helps to prevent split ends, but it's not as if I've noticed like, oh, I've used this and I haven't seen a split end in sight. But that's also due to my care for my hair and what I do there too. And the fifth thing is it tames frizz. And I think it tames it in the sense that your hair is so moisturized that it just kind of stays positioned. Wow, I don't know, I like it. So anyway, that's it on my hand. You can see it just looks like a little cloudy film. There it is. I did a more direct spray, so you can see it's like a cream, and my hair loves it. My hair loves it. Whew. So if you had to choose between the milk and the, maybe because this one does so much, it's a detangler and a moisturizer. This is really just basically a moisturizer. Well, it says 3 things on here. Defines curls. I haven't noticed. It's not like that curling custard, so I don't know about that. But tames frizz. I mean, it keeps it moisturized and nice. Adds moisture and brilliant shine. I don't know about the brilliant shine on my hair, but it certainly adds moisture. So this to me is a moisturizer. It's a moisturizer, and I really, really like it. I'm going to talk, I guess, more about these when I do them in separate videos, because this is just a what's new this week, right? I always go, oh, look how long I've been talking. All right, anyway, let me close off here. These will be featured in future videos. I will talk to you all soon. I hope you're doing well. Comment, and so we can keep this dialogue going. All right, take care, guys. Bye. Also forgot to mention, there's a YouTuber who did a video on how much her skin loved these 2 products from Joy and Karma. Right, and I was watching the video and I was like, oh really, oh wow, that sounds great. And then I remembered, oh wait, don't I own that? So yeah, the PJ and me. I have not officially, this one is still sealed, haven't tested this yet. They're both at the very well, this is the one I opened actually. No, this one is sealed. Oh, it's down here. But anyway, this one is the one that I did use a little, even though it looks like it's still sealed, it's really not, which is the one, yeah. This one, it's really open. So this one I've used, it's almost like the, I'm going to compare it to, and I haven't used it long enough to really do a full-on comparison, but the one that's in the orange box, it's a vitamin serum. So it's in line with what that Mario Badescu vitamin C serum that I really, really love is supposed to do. So that, as well as this one, the one in the box with the black on the front, is hyaluronic acid serum with vitamin C, 98% natural, 72% organic, and of course these are paraben free and all that stuff. So I will really start testing these. I'm using some other things on my skin right now, but once I'm done with that, I'm going to just take a breather and then start using these and let you know about them. But I saw a review by, and if you're watching, please put your channel, or maybe I'll put it on the screen or in the description box to point you to the video of the YouTuber who reviewed it, and she really, really, really liked it, and her skin was looking gorgeous. So I was like, oh yes, okay, I need to use that since I have it and it's collecting dust. But anyway, so you'll hear about that in future videos, again by Joy and Karma. I will talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.